Did you come out and how did your parents react? Well, it wasn't really that big of a deal. All I said to them was, hey everybody, welcome back to another new video. Today we're going to be doing a very interesting video which I wasn't actually really prepared to do, but it's going to be fairly interesting. Now right off the bat, I can already tell you that we have a few amazing lights here, so hopefully the quality is much more better and you will not be seeing any more shitty quality from me. Today's video is actually going to be a Q&A, and that is of course that is very oversaturated, but I feel like I can contribute to that saturation. So I did ask you guys to leave some comments on Instagram for some questions, and I'm happy for those who did leave some questions. However, I will say that a lot of people who I did ask just ignored me, and for those fake idiots, you're not important anymore. Let's go on to the first question then. So Benjamin asks, what are your plans for Valentine's Day? Now that was quite a while ago. It was roughly 2 weeks ago. I was eating at Vapiano with a good friend, and we had, a nice time. We were talking about stuff because we hadn't met up for like a long time, and I missed like being around him, and it was really nice. So one question again from Benjamin is, what are your plans for YouTube channel in the future? That is very uncertain, as I can tell you right now. Because like I have a lot of interests and I don't always express them, I guess. So I really like filming, I really like taking photos, I really love makeup, I really love gaming. So I like all of these things, and it's really hard to just focus on one thing for my channel. But as of right now, the future of my YouTube channel is definitely streaming all the time, because that's what I've been doing the past few months, just streaming every weekend, and the days I do have time, and now that I don't have a job anymore, it's going to be way easier to produce content for you guys. So that's definitely what I'm going to do, so that I can get monetized on my YouTube channel, and then hopefully do ideas which you guys will enjoy, because I know that there are people who still watch me, and I'm ever thankful for all the people who have stuck around so long. Now a question from Einar. He asks, how tall am I? Now this is something which I really hate, because I don't really like being long, but I am roughly 6 foot, and I don't really like being tall. But when I was younger, I used to tell myself, you would never, you being 6 foot, you're gonna look really ugly, you're gonna be too tall, everybody's gonna be shorter than you, you're gonna like stick out way too much. And it's like, to me, it's like, now it's like, why should I care about what others want me to be? If people want me to be shorter or taller, who the heck cares? I'm happy, just being happy with yourself, saying to yourself that you're enough. That is the most important thing you gotta always tell yourself, regardless of if I'm 7 foot, if I'm 8 foot, you gotta tell yourself you are enough. And if nobody wants to like you for who you are, then they're not your responsibility. And one question from here is from Lena W2. Do you have a boyfriend? No, I don't. Hit me up. Another question from Benjamin. Where do you get your inspiration from to do your live streams? Other streamers' own ideas, the viewers, etc. When I started streaming, I used to copy completely Brittany Venti and, do her style by satire and shit, and I just felt like it didn't do it enough, so I stopped doing it, and that was where I got like the inspiration to stream. But then how I kept streaming, I felt like I feel like the first stream which I did on YouTube was like the most inspiring thing, because I got inspired to continue because I saw that people wanted to watch me from YouTube. Even if those people who watched me the first time aren't watching me anymore, I still appreciate that there were some people who were willing to watch my live streams, and still are. Obviously not the same type of people, but there still is people who want to watch me on YouTube, and that's why I don't really care if I'm banned on Twitch. Einar asks another question. When did you come out and how did your parents react? Well, it wasn't really that big of a deal. All I said to them was that I didn't really tell them. It was more of like a hint. I was hinting them, and I think they kind of understood. But if you guys want me to make a separate video about that, I'm more in depth about the whole scenario, make sure to comment down below, because I'll be willing to make that type of video. Benjamin asks another question. What date is your wedding and why didn't you invite me? I have no idea when my wedding is. What was your childhood like when growing up? Boring. Einar asks another question. Do you have good grades in school? If so, can you tell me how to raise your grades? Do what your teacher expects you to do and then proceed. And then you can't really blame yourself if they don't like what you're doing. Vanessa.b asks, how is it living the vegan lifestyle or life? It's amazing, trust me. It really does open your eyes and see that there's a lot of vegan alternatives and there's things you can always replace to make sure that you're doing something good for the planet, your health, and the animals. Einar asks another question. Have you lived in Sweden throughout your life? I've actually lived here since I was 3. I was born and raised in England. Then when I was 3, I moved here because of work. And then there's a question from JK Hari asks, why are you gay? Why are you straight? Okay, final question. What are your ideas to do after graduation? Okay. Now this is something which I've actually been thinking for a while now. If I go to university, I will be most likely putting a lot of time on schoolwork, which means I will have very little time to do other stuff, which means I either have to not have a job and do YouTube or do YouTube very little and have a part-time job. So like right now I can do work, I can go to school, have a job, and also do my YouTube channel. Like I can do all 3 things, but when I go in university I have to choose between like 2 of them. And if it goes the way it's going right now, I wouldn't mind not working, because right now we have I have a Patreon which is worth $45. I'm getting donations almost every stream. Yesterday I just got a $100 donation, so it's going good, and hopefully I'm willing that to continue so I can continue doing this and doing what I love. Because definitely in the beginning of 2018 I was so focused on working because nobody gave a shit about me, but now I feel like people do, and that's why I want to do this, because I feel like it's so entertaining and entertaining you guys that you guys are willing to support me and basically make my dreams come true. And that's just so, it makes my heart break, but it makes me really happy. Thank you so much. So with that being said, that's going to be the Q&A, and I really enjoy, if you guys did watch this video and enjoyed it, make sure to slap a like and subscribe, and make sure to post a comment if you want me to do something similar or something else, because I'm out of ideas. I'm only live streaming, so comment, I'll read it. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to thank you guys for watching, and you guys will have to have a good day. Thank you. Take care, guys.